Hello everyone, welcome to the Big Shots. I'm Adebola, and on this show, I interview successful entrepreneurs as they share with us the journey that led to their success. Welcome to another episode of the Big Shots. And with me on this episode, I have the very enterprising fashion designer, internationally renowned, Mr. Olayiwola Ogedengbe, popularly known as Lamaz. Yes, you are international. We know that. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
It's a pleasure to have
I've been
you.
hearing about BiGShotZ, and I've been thinking, when will be my turn to be,
You are a Big Shot, and now you are here. You're a Big Shot. So,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. You've been in this business for a while, about 15 years, am I right?
Yes. 15.
So, how did you know this is what you wanted to do with your life? How did you know? Tell us.
Actually, I am one individual that knows my onions.
Okay.
I would say it's, let me just say, probably it's divine. I have always known what I wanted from the word go.
Wow.
So leaving secondary school, gaining admission to university after my first year. By the way, I went to GCI, and GCI is one of the big shots in IBADAN.
Okay.
Back then.
Okay.
Back then.
Okay.
And if you are a GCI student, you have to be fashionable to some reasonable extent.
Okay.
So I have always liked and loved fashion. I love styling. I'm a shako now, So I get admission to university, and while waiting for admission, there's this man, the tailor, one of our neighbors back there in our neighborhood, that I, due to my interest, I normally sit with him, play with him, and run errands for him and all that. So getting the admission after my first year, then my second year, I just have the urge to do something.
Okay.
What I wear to class has always been different because I draw a lot. So whenever I want to sew clothes with that man in my office, in my area, I'll just sketch what I wanted to sew.
Okay.
So it will make it for me, and I wear it to school. And there are compliments in class. Like, I like this, I like this, I like this. And due to the fact that I like fashion, I like styling, so I picked the interest, and I started unofficial.
Okay.
That was my 200 level in school. I'll say unofficial because it was after a couple of years that I know that I have run at the loss. I have failed. I have worked. I have done all sorts. Then I launched officially, and that official launch was 2007. 2007 official. I was still in 300 level, but I started unofficial 200 level. Okay. So I have always, fashion has always been part of me from childhood.
Yeah. That's good to know. So, since you started, were there times that you felt like giving up, and how were you able to scale some of those orders? Would you like to know?
Plenty of times I felt like giving up. Like when I was in school, juggling academics and side hustle. I say side hustle. Juggling academic school, reading, lectures, exams, tests, and all that with fashion business. It has always been demanding because at the point I realized that my GP was coming down. Just coming down.
I can imagine.
And my parents were like, I sent you to school.
Of course, they will complain.
I didn't send you to go and be tailor. Because my mom is one person that will ask about my result every semester. Let me see your result. What is your GP now? And my fourth year, I see that I think I have to pen this, focus more on academics because the fashion thing is getting into me so much that I'm losing it academically. So at that point, I felt like, should I pause or I should put a stop totally? I just decided, okay, let me just pause. till after final year. Then I can just pick it up from here. But still, I didn't. I only slow down. I didn't pause. So there are years and there are times that I feel like giving up, even after leaving school,
Okay.
because due to probably financial constraints, client frustrations,
Client frustration.
client management,
That's
then
yes.
not having enough resources to pull your normal production
Okay.
to pull. Yeah. So there are times, but what kept us going, I say me back then, after leaving school, and I have a proper structure, then it became us.
Yes.
Is the resilience. The
Okay.
resilience and the zeal. It is something that I love. So, and once you love what you do, you might just have setbacks, but you cannot give it up.
Yeah, so this industry that you are in, the fashion industry, it's one that evolves a lot.
Yeah.
So you've been in this business for a while. How have you been able to keep up with this ever evolving industry?
In every business, every profession or industries evolve, because if there's no involvement, if there's no involvement, there won't be new breed. The whole breed will still be recycled.
Yes, yes.
And talking about evolve, as part of our mission statement is we want to be in the game till there's no eternity. Yes. What I mean by that is it's a long-term goal. The next 2 years, Ola might not exist as a person, but Lamaz will still exist for 100 years, 200 years.
That's the goal.
That is the goal. And as part of the goal, we have to keep up and we have to evolve as the fashion industry evolves. We have to evolve with it to keep relevance.
Okay.
And relevance is all about consistency.
I agree with you.
And consistency breeds non-stop creative ideas. And the more you are being creative, the more you are consistent, and you are putting in the work, you are putting out the job, you are putting out content, and that content makes you to some reasonable extent relevant. And part of that relevance is you evolve in brand visibility, you evolve in strength, you evolve in production, you evolve in your time delivery, prompt delivery, content delivery, and all that. So evolving comes in various types and dimensions. Majorly, it's part of our vision statement, because we want to be there as long as Jesus tarries. Even if my children are not doing fashion, there will be one out of my mentees that will take it up.
Yes.
But it will be a family business. It's not compulsory you do fashion, but you be a major stakeholder. Even if I'm not there, Mercedes-Benz is my favorite car. And if going by the story of Benz, they have been existing for more than 100 years, and the daughter of the founder is Mercedes. Sorry to deviate a bit, but one thing about being an entrepreneur is there has to be someone that motivates you. And going by the series of Benz, the one that I've been doing for the past 50 years, up to that, it's still there. They still maintain the dynamics still there. So the owner of the Benz, the founders of Benz is dead. Even the daughter that they named the company after is dead. But the family still have a stake. The business still grows. So I'm not thinking as an African businessman or entrepreneur. I'm thinking as
I said you were international. You said you were not international.
That's still coming up. 17 years is still baby compared to the fact how long we want to go.
But that's how it starts, and I must say you've been doing an excellent job. Especially when it comes to your brand visibility. I see the way you go all out, and
for some time we've been shooting in Lagos back to back, and it's still part of the visibility, because the visibility kind of should be a continuous thing.
Yes.
Should be a continuous thing. Excuse me. Should be a continuous thing. So though it's not easy, it comes with a whole lot of stress, money, mental
lot of things
psychology. A lot
go
of
to
things
it.
goes into it when it
Yes.
comes to brand visibility, but it is worth it.
It is worth it.
It is worth it. Tell you.
So, as an entrepreneur, your brand visibility, you should take it very seriously.
100%.
I agree with you on that.
100%.
So, you've been in this business for a while, and I'm sure you have some moments that you'll be like, oh, yes, I'm glad I chose this business. Can you share some of them with us? Okay, something happened.
You know, sometimes most things that should I say entice, or should I say reviews from clients and reviews from your eaters too. Because the eater, if your eater could come and tell you to your point, to your face and say, they do it. Like, oh really? I didn't do it. Because eater will always criticize you destructively, not even constructively.
Yes.
And sometimes if clients gives reviews, nice one, good job. This one is calling. Okay, I remember a day when someone called me from Kenya.
Okay.
I saw the number. I thought it was spam.
I
saw the number. First time the call rang, the phone rang, I didn't pick. Second time, I just picked. I like, hello, good afternoon. Yeah. Good afternoon. So my name is Charles from Nairobi. Charles from Nairobi. I look at my phone like this. I put it back in my ear. Okay. So I ask my IP. Say, are you Lamaz? That someone give me your contact. That particular moment, yeah, Nairobi. Someone gave my contact. Nairobi. That's Kenya. Wow. So we try like this. So, and it still boils down to probably a client that you have satisfied.
Yes.
That probably went to an event. You don't know. We all have different networks.
Yes.
And someone might probably see your talks or see one of your products on him. I like this. This is from Nigeria. We have them. But those moments, there are moments that I can't forget. Another moment was where then I was still in my one-bedroom office back in the day when BBC Africa came. They came knocking through someone that recommended me. They were doing Inside Africa, but BBC. They came from Lagos, they came to Ibadan. Then we were at Joyce B back then. They came with crane, camera, and we created a lot of scenes. I still have the picture here on my phone. We created a lot of scenes, and my neighbors were like,
this person that we are in this complex together, I hope BBC came.
Nobody same inside this complex they were white.
Yes.
It was a big deal. I would say it's a big deal for me.
Yes.
Because they came with, they brought crane, they brought, me. That's a fly bike. You know, those moments, you know, there are moments of, I was elated, I was, in all sense of humility and all sense of, how do I put it? I was so happy.
Yes.
Say my head is there. You don't get, because I went back, that interview was the longest interview I've ever had so far. Because the interview took like 3 hours straight.
Wow.
3 straight hours. You were giving me questions back to back. I was sweating.
You were on the hot seat.
As in, I was sweating. You know, those kinds of moments,
you were happy that yes.
Because I don't do anything without consultation, spiritual consultation. It will not be my line.
For it to be God's plan for you.
Is it God's plan for me? We prayed about it, so I can go on, but it won't be easy.
Are you a tailor or you're a fashion designer?
Both.
So if somebody says you're a tailor, you say I'm a tailor. You say you're a fashion designer. Because these days, people are like, oh, I'm not a tailor.
You see, it is just, they are like husband, wife, we call them couple.
Okay.
They are one, but they are like different entities. Wife, one object, husband, one object, but they are still
still the same.
They are one entity. So if you say a fashion designer and you say a tailor is someone that sits on the machine and stitches.
Yes, okay.
The tailor, the fashion designer directs the tailor. This is how you do it. This is the color combinations. This is how you do the sleeves. this is how you do this. So they receive instruction
Hmm.
from the fashion designer because
Mhm.
the fashion designer is someone that sketches. It is his brainchild, eh? From imagination to life. He imagines, he sketch, he label all parts, he colored, shade all parts. This color, this should be this. He or she has reason for creating that particular design. So it is brainchild.
Child.
So the designer is mini God. If not designer is a mini God, we were modeled after God. Yes. Tell them if they don't know.
Okay, now that
Because God is the greatest designer.
yes,
He knows that the hair should be hair and the nose should be hair. And some should have mustache and some should not have mustache. But as a designer too, we can design to make a garment. Make a garment. Eh? And this, if I put a puff hand to this body, it won't be nice. Let me put an A-line sleeve there. And as a suit maker, I can design to change my own lapel to suit whatever specifications I wanted to take. So we are mini God. So they should give us an applause.
we respect you, sir. Now, fashion designer Taylor, you are both. Why do you people disappoint us? We'd like to know why do tailors disappoint?
You know,
why?
you should say, one thing is, I am very practical.
Okay.
And I'll say it as it is. You might agree with me, you might not agree with me. We all have our opinions. We have rights to our opinions. So we cannot load whatever opinion on anybody. When you say disappointment, there are two ways. I don't know the one you are referring to. There's prompt delivery and there's
what
concept.
I ordered versus what I got.
Okay, what you ordered versus what you got.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes most people do not know the backstory
Okay.
of what I ordered versus what I bought. Let me give an example. This is a practical example, and all my tailors in the house will bear me witness. You have come to me. You are the client. You have come to me that you want to make an outfit. And this particular outfit will fit well. You see, designers, we work on body contours, body shapes.
Okay.
There are some particular garments or apparel that might not fit an obese people.
Okay.
Or probably someone that you have a big tummy, you have big bone, and you want to wear a fitted suit. How you won't be? I'm not body shaming. I'm only giving insights and example so that it is good when we explain and we are explicit so that there won't be grudges between both parties. That is the client and the tailor and general audience that are watching this. You have come to me for a particular design. You know, see, disappointment is in two ways. I'm coming to the other part.
Yeah.
The other part is the one you are hammering on is the prompt delivery.
Prompt delivery.
I'm coming there.
I'm
coming. What I ordered versus what I got. Sometimes as a designer, I can advise that, you might see a dress on Ebuka, for example, and you love the fit, you love the cut. Ebuka's shape, you don't have Ebuka's shape. And as a designer, as a professional, I'm trying to tell you that, sir, this particular dress will not fit you, sir. Let us alter it to suit your body shape. And as a stubborn client, say, no.
People can be stubborn.
I want it as exactly on Ebuka. Sometimes, as a designer, and you want to protect your name, you might decline. I am extremely being practical here. I'm coming. You might decline the order. But when the pay is fine, when I say I'm being practical, most see as it. We are open to make sales. What I post online, I post it to make sales. See it, you like it, and you order. And someone is offering. Sir, this particular garment, it won't fit. Let us make it a bit. No. Can you do it, or I go somewhere else? You need the money. You are running business. You're not running charity.
Salary.
You pay salaries, overheads, and all that. You be like, okay, fine.
Don't worry.
I know what I do. what I'll do. At the end of the day, it might not come out the way you have envisaged it to come out as a designer. Eh? And the person might not even like the end product. He has paid, but he will not say it out that he had advised me. I mean, no agree. That kind of a job as a designer, you cannot post it on your platform because it will not boost your platform. I am being practical. I am being realistic here. We all need the money, especially if it's a good pay or a big client. They cannot say no. And there's some clients that they don't want to hear no for an answer. This is what I want. You must make it happen. I have an order right now. Right now, as I'm sitting here. The guy came on Saturday evening and wants to make 5 agbada, and he wants to pick it today, Tuesday evening. On a normal day, I will not collect it, but the pay is fine. I have to tell my guys, my tailors, and my staff, we won't be going home on Sunday. I'll be with you. If you do this job Monday, Monday, Tuesday, we have to deliver. And I'll pay you extra too.
What if something now happens that maybe something happens to the generator? Is that what will now make tailors disappoint?
I'm still coming back down.
Okay.
Coming to that one. I'm just trying to emphasize and explain what I ordered or what I got.
Okay. I think we have cleared that.
I think I'm done with that.
Yes.
But when it comes to prompt delivery, see, we are in Nigeria. No matter how big the brand is, there are some unforeseen circumstances. Not every time. There are some unforeseen circumstances that may arise. And if you know how to manage it well, they will not say it is disappointment. Okay. I give you, for example, a pickup date for Tuesday, 5 p.m. And something happened a day before Tuesday, which is probably Monday, or that same Tuesday morning. My own is to call you, ma. Please, I want to seek your indulgence. We have so and so. Something came up.
That's a professional thing.
Please, if you cannot do that, you can assign it to probably your PA or your assistant. Please help me call so and so person and try to explain stuff, and we schedule delivery. Though it is still disappointment, but well managed.
Yes.
Sometimes, if it is too much, and another thing that might cause disappointment sometimes, I might tell you a particular garment is 5,000 naira. Just example. And you are adamant, probably based on relationship that you have had with the client over the years. I know, I'm paying 3,500. Just example. And you are saying it's 5,000 due to the fact that what we are making will cost us 4,000, cost you 4,500. That 500 is your own gain. And he's saying 3,500. And you do not do it. Or probably you collect it, that you will do it at your own convenience.
Okay, I think I understand now.
Sometimes the clients, sometimes people might not hear the back end story, the back end story. But all they will say is, the guy they disappoint. No matter how organized you are, one thing, there are cases where 2 of my tailors they will not just come to work unannounced, and they will not even inform you prior. As designers, as tailors, they will tell you. The staff, they will not even show up 2 days, 3 days sometimes. They will not even call you that they're not coming. And you cannot explain that to clients. Of course.
Yes.
It is in-house. You have to manage the situation in-house. So, and as a professional, you have, because we work with time.
Yes.
We work with time and numbers. Okay, you have imagined and you have scheduled that by Monday, Tuesday, we should cover like 15 natives, kaftans, and life happens. And you cannot do more than 5. And you have to deliver. You cannot tell clients what happened. You can only plead with them.
This is wrong.
There is no matter how big the fashion brand is, one way or the other, they will disappoint.
They will still have some clients that they will disappoint.
Why do MTN disappoint us?
Ah,
Why do telecom disappoint us? Why do bank disappoint us? You see, the fact that we are humans, errors are bound to happen. It it just must be well managed, one,
yes.
and not frequent, two. That's all. But
That's all.
errors are bound to happen.
I agree
And
with you.
same thing happens to even OAPs, even media. Okay, examples. Why will someone be on here and be doing lipsticks? Because publisher has forgotten that the camera is on her or probably on him.
Yes.
Flaws happens,
Yes.
and it happens to and is applicable to all
sectors.
businesses, all sectors. They are human errors.
Because we are humans.
Because we are human, but it shouldn't be frequent.
And it should
Then
be well
it should
managed.
be well managed.
I think that's one thing I'm going to take
Take over.
Is that will ring in my head personally, yes.
You know, so
There will always be
but
errors.
but the good thing is there should be constant review as a brand and as a person to get better. And once there is the belief that I want to get better and my production, my delivery, my service has to get better, it is one thing to have it at the back of your mind, and you work on it. It's another thing not to even have it at the back of your mind at all. So we are still having, no matter how big you are, there will still be some challenges one way or the other.
Okay.
And the challenges are just peculiar. So
I agree with you. So we all know the situation of the country right now. Most of our young graduates, they are just entering entrepreneurship. Like, okay, if there are no jobs, let me get something to do for myself. So if there's an entrepreneur out there right now that's watching you, what advice would you give to him or who's just starting out?
you know, everybody cannot be an entrepreneur,
Okay, that's true.
and not everyone are wired to be an entrepreneur. I am not saying this to scare anybody. Entrepreneur is hard. Capital H-A-R-G. Entrepreneur is hard. To start business, to own business is tedious, especially in this our Nigeria. Yes, I said. What has been helping us since the COVID, since before COVID, since COVID, is our years of experience and the clientele we have built over the years. Most of the jobs that we do right now, they are mostly outside the country, based on the fact that we have clients all over, and it is not a day thing. There has been years of work, years of hard work, years
Building
of
the brand.
building the brand, years of putting in the work and all that. That's why I say that every businessman or business lady, you must pay the dues. You have to pay the dues because it's a process.
It's not an overnight thing.
It is not. You cannot jump JS1 to SS1 because you are still coming back to do JS2,
Whether you like it or
JS3,
not.
whether you like it or not. Even if you are so brilliant and you jump from JS1 to SS1, life will take you back. And that is about business. So you are leaving school, just first of all, just know who you are, what you want to do. If entrepreneur is not your way, find your way. Because it is one thing to know your way and your calling. Calling is important. You know, there are doctors that are making it. There are lawyers that are flying by. And imagine there are tailors that are riding AMG, Mercedes-Benz, C300 AMG, mad machine. And they tell them tailor. You know, they are big guys. They are doing tailor. This is their calling. First, know your calling. Then every other thing is secondary. The major thing, the primary thing is know your calling. Know yourself. Where are my strengths? Where are my weaknesses? Pray about it. Because the first thing is know your calling. That is why you cannot dissipate all your energy, all your mind, all your sweat on knowing fully well that this is my line.
This is my calling.
This is my calling. So whatever I face is part of the process.
So you would take it in and believe that
Yes,
yes,
exactly.
yes,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
exactly.
It's not even light again. They don't change up.
What is
They are
it?
opening the whole tunnel now. because how do you say story? Dangote, if you ask Dangote how he start, he tell you. And everybody wants to be like Dangote, and nobody wants to do the work Dangote did. Nobody wants to do the petty and the dirty hustle, the strange decisions that he has to take. When I was leaving Joyce B was when we started for 6 years. I was on the streets. I call it mobile delivery, mobile service. No shop, no physical shop, no nothing, just phone. I'll go and meet you. I'll collect fabric. Then once I'm done, I'll deliver. Some gave me job, probably based on recommendation and referral. Some didn't, based on the fact that they don't have physical shop. But I ran it for 6 years straight. There's no eatery in Ibadan that I have not taken measurements. Even inside toilets, I've taken measurements. Yes. Offices, homes. Sometimes I'll go to a client home. They will give me tea fare, and I have to check. So for 6 years we did that before getting a small shop, just like this side in Joyce B. After 5 years, we left Joyce B to Ring Road. Then I was paying 48,000 naira in Joyce B for 5 years. When I left Joyce B, I was paying times 5. But before I could do that, I suffer. I know I suffer, but it was worth it. And it's a risk, because at some point, every businessman has to take a risk, and a calculative risk. Some clients are not with me again. Some clients of 10 years, 15 years. I still have some. I didn't have some again. Because when I left, when I upgrade, I expect you to upgrade with me. And if you don't upgrade with me, I'm sorry. So some left due to the fact that the price is high. And some even told me to my face that Lamaz, I don't send you go carry shop for your Ring Road. You didn't get it.
They still wanted the Joyce B price.
They want the Joyce B price of 3,500, 25. And what I had
the
in mind,
vision you have.
the vision I have is not here. So, and there are big clients at the top that they can pay. You just have to find your way there. They can pay. Call the price. You will call price for a client, and you'll be abusing yourself that why did I call this figure? You didn't negotiate at all.
I should have added more.
Because you are used to negotiation. Please collect 4-5. You don't get it. I am just being practical here. I've gone through the meals of 4-5 negotiation. If I tell you price and you say this is how much you have, I'm not even agree with you. I'm not even reply you again. Because if you cannot move at the same pace, there are people up that can pay. They will give you 10 million, right? Check 10 million for you. And they will ask you, how many clothes can you sell with 10 million?
Yeah. You are the one that will not tell them.
I don't know. The first time a guy told me just 1 million, I was stammering. I tell you, I had to tell the guy, please, can I get back to you in a few minutes? Just to do, because I am used to, please collect 4-5. I collect, and you'll be negotiating back and forth. And there are guys, there are people, they will not even negotiate because they have the money, but they like what they see or what they saw.
They know that you can deliver what they want.
There was a case that I called price for a guy. I didn't hear from the guy again up till now. The person that now deferred me was not saying that he said that I'm cheap.
That maybe you will not give him what he wants.
You don't get it. So it is just that how far you can see, you will go.
Mm-hmm.
How far you can see. Ibadan is not the end game. Ibadan just, we start from Ibadan. Everyone has to start
to the world.
Yes, but from to the world. Everyone has to start from somewhere. But what is important is the vision statement. That's what is important. But that is a propeller that will keep
pushing you.
That will keep pushing you. And you have to do standard too. It is important. Packaging is important. Because the content and the packaging has to be at
You cannot be pushing out mediocre content and be expecting premium clients.
No, you can't. You can't. Physical online presence, physical presence. You have a good job, but you have a good content, you don't have good packaging, probably your office or probably the way you package your product. Your product is not good. You don't make the money. So the packaging and the content has to be at par. So that is good because I can only deceive you once.
Yes.
It's probably my packaging. If I package
nonsense.
If I package nonsense for you, you will love the package at first sight.
After the first time.
But if you open the package, you're like, I don't be this guy. That guy is not good. I just package it. Finish. End of the transaction. End of the relationship. So that is how. So I'll just advise first, know your calling. That is important because it's just like having a good foundation, having a poor foundation. A poor foundation, and you're building duplex on a poor foundation, it will collapse. The foundation is good, and the foundation is the calling. So once you know the calling, then you can now build. You can now fast, or probably hustle, or probably do whatever you want to do. Not that we don't even face challenges, or even at that, but it will be worth it.
But worth it at the end of the day.
It will be worth it. Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
We see you online. Let me put myself in position of somebody that has not met you. We see you online. We see this man. Okay, we pass Ring Road. We see your office. This man must be very good at what he does, but they don't know you. So, can you tell us just something very little one interesting fact that people need to know about you? Just tell us. We'd like to know.
I'm not a social person. I'm not social.
Okay.
I'm not social.
You are not social at all.
I'm not social.
So you avoid events at all costs.
I don't go to events. Physically I don't go to events, but my products might be at the event.
Okay.
But I prefer when you know the name more than the face. I like it low key.
You like low key.
I like it low key. That is my personal life. I mostly at work Monday to Saturdays. Mostly at work. Party probably is once in a while, depending on how close. I have so many Ashwebi at home that I don't attend. Because I believe that once you have come to, you have done business, you have paid me. It's not compulsory I come to a party. You have paid me, and that is what is important.
What's your best food?
Best food. Before it used to be beans. But I changed levels to plantain.
You're supposed to say pounded yam.
No, it's pounded yam is not everyday thing. My best food is probably something you can eat almost every day.
You didn't ask me why I said you should say pounded yam.
Probably because of where I come from.
Yes.
I know. I know. For solid food, I say pounded yam.
Okay.
But I can't eat pounded yam every day.
Every day.
But I can do plantain on any food, beans, rice,
plantain,
noodles, or.
Thank you so much for coming on this episode.
Thank you so much.
So we'll see you next episode with another very interesting guest. Bye.